Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about the heavy club single arm pullover. Heavy club swinging is one of the absolute best ways that you can work on your health and fitness for a small amount of money in absolutely every environment. By practicing any heavy club program, whether it be a two-handed program or a single-hand program, you will work on the most important movements that humans do. Humans have thumbs for a reason. It's so that we can hold onto levers and our shoulder moves the way that it does so that you can cast or throw. Every club swinging program helps people improve their casting patterns, therefore their throwing patterns. It helps people learn to line up their skeleton and fire their core. It helps people get rid of pain. If you do any logical heavy club swinging program, you will improve your athleticism, you will reduce your pain, and your life will get generally better because of those two things. The topic of today's video is the single arm pullover. It is built on top of the foundation of the two-handed pullover. We're going to review the two-handed pullover, then take away the bottom hand and talk about the single arm version. Two-handed pullover, point your feet straight ahead because eventually the pullovers will integrate with stepping patterns. Point your thumbs towards the sky, stack your hands on top of each other, pick up the club to our order position. Order position means elbow on body. There should be no gap between your body and your elbow. Squeeze your elbow in tight. Your arm is at a 90-degree angle. This helps you line up your wrist correctly. If your hand is too high, what we will often see is this top knuckle sticking out. That means that you are not effectively using the top part of your hand. Put that arm at a 90-degree angle. When we do the two-handed pullover, the hand that's closest to the tip of the club, we will go past that same side ear. Straight back, straight forward. Straight back, straight forward. The top hand elbow is the one that we care about. The bottom hand is just there for support. Let's move it to the other side. Set it on your shoulder, lift it up. Change our high hand and demonstrate it with the other side for clarity. Elbow on body, arm at 90 degrees. Club goes past the same side ear. The important part is that our thumb is going to be coming all the way down to our shirt. Thumb high, thumb comes all the way down, tricep extension up to 90-degree elbow angle, and pull over. From that side position, thumb goes down, lift up, pull over. The movement is done when the elbow touches the body. We practice with two hands to help people learn to line up correctly. This is not just a shoulder exercise, it is an ab exercise, it is a glute exercise. When the club is behind you, the rib cage is driven down, the glutes are on. If the glutes are loose and the rib cage is up, it doesn't look very good. You're not standing all the way up. Straight legs, squeeze the glutes, rib cage in, pull over. Every club exercise is a core exercise. This is a standing sit-up. The first step towards going to single arm is to take away that bottom hand grip and just touch the club with two fingers. That helps us continue to line up the way we did with two hands. Straight back, straight forward. Straight back, straight forward. After you have practiced that for a while, then you take away the bottom hand completely. The important part about the pullover is that this elbow is going to move in a straight line. What happens in the beginning is people get about here and their elbow kicks out. And then when they try to pull over, they're using these small muscles of the rotator cuff instead of using the big muscles of the lat. When it's done with two hands, the elbow alignment is key. When it is done with one hand, the elbow alignment is the same. Straight back, straight forward. Your body might rotate to get the elbow to move in the correct path. That's fine. Take away that bottom hand, go back. The body can rotate if necessary. Get the elbow to the correct spot. Back, pull. We are avoiding that flare out because that is bad for the shoulder. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Most people will be fairly good at this with their dominant hand. Where it's going to get really hard for most people is going to their weak hand, their non-dominant hand, and trying to keep their elbow in line. Elbow always ends up in the same spot. If you start in the same spot and you end up in the same spot, you've done half of the exercise correct. Straight back, if your elbow is out, roll it in until it's touching the side of your head, then pull over. Every exercise with a heavy club is a core exercise. If your lower back hurts, squeeze your glutes, drive your rib cage down. Start this one with a light weight, a very light weight. Build up to heavy weights over time. This exercise is actually harder than the accompanying shield cast for most people because the shield cast gets more rotation. But the pullover will eventually build into the rotating 180-degree pullover. So practice the elbow path. Later on, we will add rotation of the spine to turn it directly into a throwing pattern. Start simple, add complexity over time. Start with light weights, make sure your elbow's in the right spot, make sure your core is on. Every club exercise is a core exercise. Everybody should be practicing a heavy club program, no matter what their age, no matter what their sport. It forces you to do the movements that define humanity, casting patterns, and the use of levers.